Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are playing TNP Limitless 5. And today we're going to pick up right where we left off with roots. I haven't built the structure that I want to keep it in yet. I wanted to build the next tier of standing stones first and put them down, so we'll have an idea what we're working with. It looks like we're only going to need 4 of them for the multi-block. And they're any kind of stones, some nether brick, and a diamond, so not super expensive, not super cheap. I just took a random piece of hillside here to do this in. We need all of these in the cardinal directions. One separated from the interior ones, if I'm reading that stone tablet correctly. And now, for example, we should be able to sylvan armor. Using some leather armor as a base, you've managed to create a form of magically cooperative robe. It doesn't have great protection, but it auto-repairs and boosts spell efficiency, and it uses birch bark specifically. That's interesting. We have some bark. Okay, that's specifically oak bark. I didn't know the bark was tree specific. And we got a handy birch tree right over here. We'll just sure we save our knife here. I wonder if we can enchant the knife. Getting a lot of bark. Let's try to enchant the knife and see what happens. We will actually try to enchant a new one. Okay. Okay. So we could give it all of the unbreaking. Now we could put Nature's Mend on it. We don't have what we need to use Nature's Mend, but that's a good idea. Okay, now assuming I read the recipe correctly, it's leather helm, diamond and vines, and then we're going to want 2 birch barks, a golden apple, and a poppy to burn as incense. Golden apples. Golden apple incense. And we'll click all of these, and if I have this set up right, we should be able to sneak right click and get the fancy particle effects. And hopefully it's going to work. It looks like it's working. Okay. Interesting. What I want to know is, do all of the blocks in the 9x9 have to be clear? Like if I had something here, plop it right down, would that interfere? So we'll make the next piece of gear, because why not? They're all the same recipe, just with the different leather armors. Diamond. We'll do birch bark. Whoops. And the braziers, not the stones, or braziers, whatever they are. And golden whoop. Golden apple. They look like they're already burning. I wonder if I could. Okay, so that answers the question about the blocks. So we can get some stuff in here to fancy it up. The other question I have, though, is while these are still burning, can I make the other pieces? That is a question I don't know the answer to. We're going to see if we can't find out right here, right now. A little bit of lag. You need to wonder if my computer is really up to Brazier ingredients are missing. Okay, so it does consume them in every meaningful sense, but you get the particle effects for a while. All right, now we know. So I'm going to have to think a little bit about what I really want to do with the root spot up there. In the meantime, I'm going to smelt up some nether quartz, make some silicon, and we're going to get into refined storage. Now, some other things we're going to need are some quartz-enriched iron. Let's just go over here. Quartz-enriched iron. Here we go. We'll just make a bunch of it. There we go. Oh, we got a quest line. Of course we do. Okay, so silicon processor bindings. Okay, this all looks like it's pretty much gonna go in the order we wanna do it in. But I'll always take a loot bag. What do we got in the loot bag? Oh, there we go. We got a crystal pickaxe from Cyclic. These are fancy. Magnet upgrade for mining gadgets and one piece of roof. These are cool. Crimson Steel's better, but not for durability, honestly. Like, this is 3 times the durability. Cyclic's a great mod. Alright, we're gonna need some slime. Slime balls, perfect. Because we're gonna need a whole bunch of processor bindings. Here we go, slime and string. Let's get a little string. Oh, we have string. This is a pretty tech-light mod pack, so we'll try to get into some auto processing, but this is mostly going to be about storage and auto crafting. So let's go ahead and get these. Okay, so we got some levels. That's fine. We're going to need a bunch of these different processor bindings. There's the raw, and there's the improved, raw basic, raw improved, I should say, and raw advanced. So we'll just go ahead and craft up a bunch of these. We'll get half a stack. Do 16 of those, 16 of these. These also need to be smelted. So we'll let that happen. And as for the quest rewards, let's, okay, loot bag pieces. That's enough loot bag pieces to make a loot bag. Let's make a loot bag. Just run in here real quick. Probably got 3 from each, huh? Okay, this time, oh, we got an XP block. And a rotation speed controller, and a corrupted tome from Enigmatic Legacy. We're going to put this down right here. Shift click puts all your experience in it, or shift right click, I should say. Right click takes out 1 level at a time, so it's helps you be a little bit more efficient about your experience usage. Now the book we got is the Nether version of the books, the couple of books we found in the overworld. It'll also give us experience. It'll give us some knowledge points and help us unlock more things. Yeah, there it is. More things in the acknowledgement. Alright, looks like all that's done cooking up. We will need some stone too. Grab some more silicon. More quests, very cool. I'm cleaning up on the quests here. 3 loot bags that time. Okay, we'll open those later. Let's just grab some of this stone. We only need a little bit to get started with. We'll grab a little more silicon too. We're gonna run some of these energy pipes along here. Set it to extract. And what side is this? This is the south side. So the south side should definitely be exporting power. First thing we're gonna want to make is kind of the heart of this whole thing. It's this controller. And for that, we'll need a machine casing, which is just any kind of stone, and that quartz-enriched iron we made a minute ago. And then some quartz-enriched iron, some silicon, and one of those advanced processors that we just cooked up. You want exactly one of these for each refined storage system that you have. And we're just going to drop it right here. And it's getting power. That's wonderful. We're going to need a few more things. The next thing I want to make is a crafting grid. And for this, what's it going to be? We're going to need a grid. Okay, we'll need construction and destruction cores and some glass. Now I want to say the cores are okay, basic processor and glowstone. And we got, this is generous with the quest completions. Basic processor, nether quartz for the destruction cores. Let's find ourselves some glass. Yeah, okay. That ought to do. Now we're gonna make 2 of these grids. Oh, we need more machine casings. Okay. As you use these for a couple different blocks. We're definitely, where's the wood? There's a little bit of planks to make the crafting grid that we want to make. It's a fancy advanced processor, crafting table, and a grid. And the other one, we're going to want a pattern grid. We're going to need blank patterns to make that. So glass, so we need some redstone. We already have a little bit of glass, and we have quartz-enriched iron. And that in an advanced processor will give us our pattern grid. Another thing we want a lot of things. We want a disk drive. It's another machine casing. And we're going to want a chest. Do I have any lying around? Doesn't really look like it. We got wood. We got a little stripped acacia we can use. That'll be fine. Where is it? There it is. Do we have that mod that lets us make 4 chests like this? Yes, we do. That's great. Another advanced processor. Yet another machine casing. Oh, I already made one. I'm sure we'll use it. There's our disk drive. Finally, we're going to want a storage disk. What this mod is kind of all about, oh, we got applied energistics too, is about converting, matter into energy. We're going to need some redstone for that. Manipulating the stuff and then turning it back into matter. There's a 1K storage part. And for the rest of it, we just need a little more redstone. And this is enough to get us started with the mod. Nice. So what we'll do, we'll put our disk drive down. Anything that's touching the controller becomes part of the network. That includes connecting things with these cables. That's all good. We'll get into the cables. I'm sure they're in here somewhere. There they are. Nice and visible. Let's put down that crafting grid. Lights up. Put down our pattern grid. Lights up. Now, if you click on the controller, you can see everything that's connected to the network and how much Okay, we're using 8 forge energy a tick, which I'm certain we can keep up with here. As we add to this, it will start using more energy. And we got some more options besides the cyclic battery now. Our power gen, though, with our reactor is fantastic. We're just going to throw this disk, whoops. We're just going to throw this disk in here, and you saw the 0 here go up to 1. What that means is that we can now just, by clicking on our crafting grid or using one of these importing mechanisms, we can just throw things in here. And like we have like, access with JI to craft with. Everything works just as you would expect it to. It does look a little different. Oh, of course, that's because we don't have the recipe. It would show up just like it would. So let's see what's in the loot bags. They're probably not refined. Okay, we got some nether quartz. Amulet of Mana Boost from Ars Nouveau. We don't have any amulets on yet, so that's a bonus. And we'll get a metal press mold. We'll get a sledgehammer with Smite 2 from Tinkers. Neat. And another shulker box. They're very generous with the shulker boxes. Not complaining. Finally, we'll get a Blue Skies Summoning Tome, which is cool, or a random shovel, and 9 Prosperity Gemstones. That is, as the old folks used to say, for reasons that remain unclear to me, that is better than a kick in the teeth. Most things, in fact, are better than a kick in the teeth. I don't know what was up with that saying. Now that we got our inventory a little clear, let's cash in the rest of these. Hey! That sweet, sweet noise. Oh, Pavlov's dog over here. 8 of them? We got 8? All right. We completed another quest. Ring of Max Health. Plus 8 max health. Okay. That's, yeah, we can do that. I didn't even see what else we got. We got a range upgrade. That's cool. We'll use that. An RF tool screen, more create stuff. An obsidian chest. I wonder if these are bigger than the diamonds or if they're just blast proof. I think they're just blast proof. Can I break this? I think so. Nice purple texture. Put those away. Another single piece of roof. And an arcade game. Nice. And food. Tinker's construct stuff. We have Tinkers now. We have an outhouse? Oh, we're setting that up right now. I'll put this right over here next to the worm bin and the fish. There we go. Let's see, folks. I have been playing this mod pack. Let's see. Does it tell you? It says it somewhere, doesn't it? Time played 3.5 days. You have no idea what I've been going through here. Excuse me. Looks like a DIY job. Comes with its own fly, though. You gotta appreciate that. I'm hungry. I'm just gonna eat this salsa raw like a barbarian. I ate the bowl? Bonkers. Alright, let's play video games. Where are we gonna set this up? All this stuff is going away, but we'll just set it up here for now. Alright. Plant snake. I think that's something we want. Yeah. Score 1. Controls are a little mushy. Oh no, I'm growing large. That's unfortunate. Can I rubber us this? Ah. Game over. Let's see what else we have here. Been a banner day. All right. Fancy clothes. A smelter from deep resonance. Something else we need to get into before we get into that. Oh, Aptal of lofty stature. That's, we'll probably want to save that. Some RF tools stuff. There's one resonating crystal. we need that. One tin, copper furnace, an alchemical source link. And it looks like we've completed yet more quests. We got another loot bag. And for that we got a blue sky sword, fancy slippers, and a semi-fluid generator from Industrial Reborn. We're just going to put all this stuff in here. Now, as we've been adding things, we've been filling up this disk. We put 752 items in, so it's getting full. And these tier up significantly. Like, there's like, native to the mod, there's 64,000, and I think there's an extra storage too. There's refined storage. Maybe extra storage is, I see the fancy extra storage. They must be in here and I'm just not seeing them. But we're gonna go ahead and go up to the next tier because we need to. It's all like this. It's just all the previous parts put together. Oh, we need more glass. I got some cooking up. And it's just a little bit tedious at the beginning, but eventually you can automate all of this crafting, as well as most other kinds of crafting, which is the point of the whole exercise here. All right, there's 3. Now, what I will say is that just crafting the thing and throwing it in there won't complete any quests for you. You got to have it in your inventory. Fancy spears. So keep that in mind. Hey, where is it? This is searchable. It's really cool. There we go. And you can see we're going from 768 out of 1,000 to 768 out of 5,000. So we got a lot more room here. We are going to want to make some of this cable. 12 ought to do it for now. I'm going to throw one back in here. And we're going to make, where's the neck here? One external storage. We'll just need another destruction core. And another construction core. Oops. All right, we'll be able to stop running back and forth in a minute here. Make the construction core. And we're going to make one external storage. And you can connect the cable to anything you want. We'll connect the cable to the controller. And we're going to run it up. Where, right here? Right here. Sure. And, oh, you know what we're going to need? We're going to need the wrench. How hard is the wrench to make? Not very hard, but do I have the stuff down here? I think I do. This is what you use to turn blocks around, and it becomes very important when using these external storage things, or you'll drive yourself bananas. Okay. Right there. And okay, now it's pointing in the right direction. And now we're going to pick this stuff up and bring it with us. What the external storage does is it connects an external storage to the network itself. and it works with the drawer controllers and all of their attached drawers. Now, what I want to do first is set a priority on this thing. We want it to be a non-zero number because 0 is kind of the default for the system itself. And when we are dealing with metals and all these other things that we've got in drawers, we want them in the drawers and not taking up space on the disks. Like now we have, all of this stuff up here, right? Now we can see it all, and most importantly, craft with it inside the grid. Now the next thing I want to make down here is a crafter. It's not that bad. Okay, construction core, destruction core. Oh, where'd it go? Let's go to refined. Forgot what I was doing for a second there. Crafters, 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 crafters. Crafter. There we go. That's the iron crafter. That's not what we're looking for. Where's the regular crafter? There it is. Construction core, destruction core. I need more quartz enriched iron. Just make a little bit of it here. All right, there's one regular crafter. This is what we use for auto crafting. One crafter will hold 9 recipes. We can do significantly better than that, and we're going to. We want an iron crafter. It's just a chest and some iron. And it is worth it. And I'm not sure where we're going to put all these. I might just put them right here. Flip this around the way I like them to be. There we go. Now we got this pattern grid that we made that we haven't used yet. What we're going to need are some more blank patterns. We made one of them to make that grid itself. Come on, you. Am I crashed? What's happening here? All right, it seems we're back. So, yeah, it's just quartz enriched iron, glass and redstone. And what we're going to do is put the pattern right here. Click the recipe in. We're going to turn off exact because we don't need it to exactly be regular glass. We'll hit create, and we'll take it out, pop it in the crafter. Now, when you hit shift, these show you what they're going to craft. This is a crafting recipe for a pattern, so it shows you the pattern. But now, we don't have any patterns, but we got a craft button. We can just let it go ahead and make them for us. And that's awesome. I think we're going to call it here. Between episodes, I'm going to move all the stuff in the storage racks behind us into the ME system and move some more of the stuff around us down there, maybe work on the shop a little bit, and then we'll pick up on some more refined storage next time. Thanks so much for watching. See you then. Bye-bye.